My name is Jackie. I'm from DFW area. I found out about Allie by doing a ton of research, actually. It was really important to me. I'd seen a lot of boudoir photography in my adulthood, I guess, and I felt like if a good photographer would have a lot of things that I was specifically looking for. So I spent a lot of time on Instagram and TikTok looking for local photographers and was looking for really specific things and found all of those things on Allie's Instagram. I think I just always wanted to do it. I always really wanted to do it, but I was engaged and I wanted to give it as a gift to my husband on our honeymoon because we eloped. So we didn't have a big wedding. It was just he and I, and we went and read vows in the woods. And then we went to dinner and we went to the hotel and I gave him the album I got from the photography sessions. That was the whole inspiration. And even though it's a gift for my husband, it's really a gift for myself because it's like an investment in my womanhood. I'll always have these photos. And there have been times where they meant a lot to me. I knew all of that going in. I had a really good self-image before, but I just kind of wanted to capture that time in my life. And it did improve my self-image. It was kind of photography just captures time. And it was a really great time in my life. And I was feeling really awesome about myself and my body. I wanted to gain, a stronger sense of womanhood in myself. And now I kind of get to look at these photos of me and my body as a work of art. And I really wanted to capture that with photography. Going into the session, I was really nervous. I had a ton of anxiety. I don't really know. If you are in Allie's social media before your photography session, you'll know that she posts all kinds of encouraging, positive things about, leading up to your photography session. But despite that, you're just so exposed. And so it was really, really nerve-wracking. And then, as soon as I got to her house, it was, it just kind of all melts away. She's so nice and bubbly. And it's she's a friend that you've known for a long time. And it's just a completely different shift when you get there. And you just kind of wonder, why was I even nervous about this going in? Because she really does a lot of the work for you. I don't think that you could possibly be awkward in these photos just because she's such a great coach. But I was very, very nervous that I was going to do everything wrong, and it was really wasted anxiety. There's a really particular way that she coaches you. Whenever you get there, she's very welcoming. You do your makeup, you look incredible. So, by the time you're doing the photography, you feel oh yeah, I can't wait to do this. You've looked at her wardrobe and you've seen all these amazing pieces and, you're ready. But then when you're doing the photography, she has such a particular way of coaching you that she will let you know beforehand what you're going to do while she's filming you. So even if you're I don't know what to do. A lot of times when photographers are taking photos of you, you feel awkward while it's happening. But Allie says, okay, before we do this, before I take these photos, this is what you're going to be doing and I'm going to be snapping. And then as soon as you start doing it and you have a tiny bit of doubt in your mind that, oh, am I doing this right? She's already cheering you on and, letting you know that you look perfect. And then if you still have doubt, she shows you the photos and how amazing you look, even unedited. And then you very quickly get to see the edited versions. So it's almost like she's ahead of the doubt before you even have a chance to feel it once you walk in the door, because she just knows exactly what to tell you to do. I felt super prepared for everything just because there's so much correspondence. Just kind of wondering, what do I wear to show up? Because, you're going to be naked or you're going to put on lingerie. So she tells you everything you need to do, everything you need to wear, how to prep your skin, how to prep your hair, how to prep your face. So in terms of physically, you're very prepared for the session. But then, you get there, she's very welcoming. Her house is really quaint. It's not it doesn't feel like a photography studio. It feels like a studio, but not like a studio. It feels like the kind of place that you'd be comfortable getting naked in. And then she has Ashley do your makeup. With that, she did my makeup. Ashley's really awesome. She does incredible makeup. She kind of goes over photos with you, helps you choose the right look for you and what you're going for. And then when she's done with your makeup and your hair, you go pick out your outfits and you decide which of your outfits you want to wear and what your vibe is for the shoot. And then it's really just a lot of fun. You feel really sexy and awesome and happy, and you have just the best cheerleader the whole time taking photos of you. You see samples of yourself, so you're excited about what she's going to produce for you. And then you leave, get a bite to eat, and then come back and you make your album right then. And that's a really awesome thing about it is you see the product super quickly. You might have to wait for your album for a while because it's a physical product, but in terms of the photography you have, you see sneak peeks really fast and you see the end product really quickly. You have a lot to look forward to like as soon as you leave. It's just a really fun day. And a really important thing is that whenever you have a session, it's just the whole day. It's like your day. It's not like you're fit in with a bunch of other people. Nothing feels rushed. It's just that like this is my day with Allie. I'm going to do my session today and that's what she's doing today and the focus is you. And that's a really unique experience, I think. My favorite thing about the photography in general is that she doesn't so much give you poses, she gives you movement. You might be in an awkward position, but you feel really hot, like you feel super hot because she's like, you're gonna drag your hands across your body this way. You kind of like learn how to be sexy while you're doing the session, and that's just kind of a really fun part of it. Also, the wardrobe selection is amazing. I've never seen lingerie this nice before. Going to like Victoria's Secret and stuff, it's just kind of not as exciting as when you actually get to see what she has for you. And you might think like, oh, there's nothing that she's going to have that's going to fit me or work with my body. And that's just wrong. And there's going to be something that's exciting. And that's a really fun part because the lingerie is a bit stressful to think about. And once you get here, it's just a non-issue. That's a really fun part of the day. I kind of expected the results to be really great, but it's still kind of surprising. You never really get to see yourself like that. Even if you are a pretty sexual creature and, you have a good sense of self, you never get to see yourself quite like that. It's not like these super edited pictures that aren't actually you. She's not going to make your body different or anything. She's taking you exactly how you are and making you spectacular. And that's just a really fun part of the experience. I'm probably kind of a unique case because within a year of doing the photography shoot, I was like deathly ill from being pregnant. And there were just several times during that period that I was able to take out this photo album and see like this completely different version of myself that was like vibrant and healthy and different. And that was like a really meaningful takeaway, and it's almost like it allowed me to keep my healthy self-image despite what I was going through. And so that gives me kind of a different type of gratefulness for the photos and allows me to kind of stress the importance of the fact that like photography really captures time. So you're capturing this part of who you are and you get to reflect on that forever. Like it never goes away. It doesn't matter if you get breast cancer and have to lose your breast or your body changes completely or you gain a bunch of weight or lose a bunch of weight. You always get to have these images of your body that are amazing and hold on to those. And for me, that was really meaningful and valuable. Even whenever I felt so horrible, I still got to remember who I was on that day and that, I would be able to be that person again. I think Allie celebrates the female body so much that really makes her a unique photographer. When I was looking for a boudoir photographer, I wanted somebody that photographed all different shapes, all different sizes, all different colors of women, and not just one specific type of model, essentially, that we're used to watching walk down the Victoria's Secret runway show, and I was able to find all of that with Allie. And because she is, has such a diverse clientele, she can photograph you, that she can make you look amazing because you can most likely find somebody who has a similar body or similar skin color to you. Like as a Black woman, I need to know that you aren't going to edit my skin tone incorrectly to where my skin tone is too dark or whatever. And she has experience with that because she's photographed plenty of Black women. She's photographed a huge variety of women. So that gives her just a really unique skill set that you can have faith in her skills because you know that she's done this before several times with people that maybe not quite as easy to photograph as others because, they're not used to being photographed or they don't have a very good self-image. She can work with whatever and make sure that you look amazing. And that's just really unique for Allie, I think. This is really easy because I actually talk to my friends about hiring Allie all the time. I usually say photography is expensive, but photography is an investment in yourself. It's something that if you can't do it now, maybe you can do it later, but it's not something you will ever regret. It's not something that you spend the money on and then decide, oh man, I really shouldn't have done that. That's just not going to happen. You're going to, do the session, have the photographs, have the memories, and you're going to be so happy about the products that you have forever. And money comes and goes and changes, but, photos really don't. Like I said, they capture time. So that's usually what I tell my friends. If you choose to invest, it's 100% going to be worth it, and it's going to have an invaluable return. What you invested, and you invest in yourself, it's usually worth it, I think.